Hello, everybody, and it is that time where I talk about the best and the worst movies of 2017. We're partway through 2018 now, and I can't hold this off any longer, guys. I just decided after seeing a really bad movie over the weekend, I decided I would just get this crap over with. So I'm going to talk about the worst movies first because I don't like talking negative on my channel, so I'm going to talk about the worst movies first, and then I'll get to the best. So I have one dishonorable mention that goes to Power Rangers. The reason I didn't put this movie on the list, I was going to, then I thought, well, I never got into the Power Ranger stuff, so I can get there's some fan base for this movie, but I personally didn't like it. But I can get there's some fan base for it. Okay, let's get onto the list. Starting off our list, we have Kingsman: The Golden Circle. This one is really disappointing for me to put on the list because I really loved the first Kingsman movie. I actually didn't see the first Kingsman movie in theaters. I watched the first one the day before going to see this one, and I was really excited because I loved the Secret Service. It was fast. It was pacing. It was energetic. It was so cool as a movie. I loved it. So initially, I was really excited for Kingsman: The Golden Circle, and yeah, it just took out everything that was good about so great about the first movie, and just totally botched it. It totally messed it up. There are people that got killed off that shouldn't have been killed off. There are people that came back that didn't really have to come back. And the villain is not really any near interesting as the villains in the first movie. It's just a big pile of flop. See the first one. I saw this one and you liked it, okay, but personally for me I didn't like it, but it is like the best to worst movie, so there we go. It is the best out of the worst. And then next we have Ferdinand. I saw this movie a few weeks back. And yeah, I was kind of looking forward to this movie. I mean, the trailers look pretty okay. And yeah, and man, like, seriously, okay, I can get it's a kids film, but I hate those kids films versus kids only movies. I hate that. Kids only movies, man, they bore me. This kid, and I actually ended up seeing this movie twice. I saw it the week before I went to camp, and then I saw it when I was at camp. And man, it was painful. It was more painful the second time to get through it. The story is just weak. Most of the characters are just annoying, especially the goat. If you want to check out my review, check it out. I'm not gonna talk too much about it here. Just check out my review for guys, because man, I hated this movie bad. And next, we have one of the only comedies on this list. I only saw like about 2 bad comedies, I think, and that is Baywatch. Now, I never watched the TV show. I was too young. Yeah, I never watched it. But then I saw the poster for this movie, and I thought to myself, I need a comedy to get on the worst list, and boy, did it work with this. Holy crap. This movie is not funny. It makes no sense. The only redeeming thing about this movie is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's the only redeeming thing about this movie. Everyone else is just creepy, annoying. This is kid who has a crush on one of the lifeguards, and he's so fucking creepy. I hate him, and I hated this movie. Moving on. Okay, we have 2 more animated films. The next one is Smurfs: The Lost Village. Holy crap. Okay, I would say the positive thing about this movie is it is better than the live-action pieces of shit. But it still doesn't make it a good movie. Even though it's better than the live-action movies, it still doesn't make it a good movie, guys. Like, I could do the same thing, and it still wouldn't make it good. Like, I can make a film of my own. Like, oh, would it be good? No! No! It would not be good. I mean, I like doing movies. I like doing reviews for you guys, but I wouldn't make my own film. I don't know. I'm getting off track. Smurfs: The Lost Village. Fuck this movie. I just hated it so bad. Wasn't a fan. Next one. Okay, the last animated film, and what I consider the worst animated kids film this year, The Boss Baby. Can I just get a minute, please? The Boss Baby is just stupid. I was not excited when I saw the trailers for this movie. I went to see it, and I hated it. I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would, but I still hated it. It's just stupid. The fact that, babies can, be really smart and... Oh, God. It's just... I hated it. Okay, top 3. And this is really hard to do, guys. Number 3, we have Daddy's Home 2. Why did they even make a sequel? That the first Daddy's Home wasn't funny, and this one's not funny. And in some cases, this one it was worse than the first Daddy's Home. There are probably a couple of parts in the first one maybe chuckle, but this, holy God, this did not make me laugh once. And the fact that they're trying to make it like a Christmas film is even worse. What is it with these Christmas movies where they don't stick to the true spirit of Christmas, the true meaning of Christmas? Like, what is it, guys? Holy crap, this piece of shit. I hope it's not a Daddy's Home 3, because these films are just going to get worse and worse as they keep releasing them. Okay, number 2. Number 2 and number 1 were really hard to decide on, guys. And number 2, which really, really surprises me, is Monster Trucks. I thought this movie was the worst movie. This was the first movie I saw in theaters in 2017. And I hated it so bad. But somehow, number 1 was worse. But definitely, Monster Trucks is a movie that should not exist. It is definitely the worst kids film I've seen. Holy God. I don't even know if we can call this a kids film, really. But yeah, I hated it. My friend who saw it liked it. Good for you, I hated it. And number 1, the worst movie of 2017 is Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. When I first heard about this movie being remade, I was not happy. And then I saw the trailer, and I got even more got more pissed off. And then I heard reviews coming out, and then I heard some pretty good reviews about it, so I decided to give it a chance. This movie is so bad that I ended up doing like a 5-minute rant on it. You can check it out. It was pretty horrific. I am not giving movies chances now if I see reviews. I'm not. After this, I'm not giving chances, guys. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle is the worst movie of 2017. So, guys, there we go. My worst movies of 2017 out of the way. And now I can talk about the best movies. See you guys in that video. Bye.